you're making out with one, you're making out with another one. Hump Island, USA. Just so y'all know, that's called a porno. That's not something that my innocent eyes should be seeing. It's gross. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of I've Always Been This Way. Today, I'm going to talk about whores. Listen, I don't really know the definition of a whore, but I think if I knew truly what the definitions would be, I think I'd rather be a whore than a slut. Because like a whore can be like, you can be a whore with one person. A slut, you're just like a skank, nasty, overt, sticking your, oh shit, excuse me, sticking your lady parts in people's faces, like unsolicited. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I totally think it's okay. Hey, you want to be a hoe? Be a hoe. Live your best hoe life, you know? You can be a hoe and not look like a hoe or a total slutbag. But I guess if you want to look like a hoe, that's okay. So the reason why I'm, I guess, in this, I don't think it's a moral conundrum because I don't really have those. I don't even know what that means actually. But anyway, my oldest daughter and I were watching Hump Island. That's what I call it, Hump Island, USA. But it's called Love Island, USA. And you really, guys, as listeners, you don't need to have watched Love Island, USA to know why I'm calling it Hump Island, USA. These people that are on there are so comfortable, like with their sexuality and like being their full 100% hoe. I'm kind of grossed out by their choices, these chicks. But, I mean, I can respect that they're in their hoe phase. It's totally fine. The main thing, well, not the main thing. I don't know. Do I ever have a main point? No. The hostess, are we even allowed to call them hostess now? The host, unisex bullshit, whatever, feminism bullshit. The host is Ariana Madix. She is the chick that used to be on Vanderpump Rules, and she dated this skis bag, Tom Sandoval, which, by the way, like, does she not have fucking eyes in her head? The dude was an unattractive skis who shaved his forehead. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just weird. Like, I guess nowadays people micro... Reagan, what do you call it? Dermaplane? Yeah. Dermaplane. Dermaplane. So I guess the shaving thing is not like totally far off from that. But like, this dude took more time to get ready than she did. If you're with a guy that takes more time to get ready than you do, excuse me, then I'm not saying that you shouldn't be with that gay guy, but you might want to consider your life goals as far as having a family, because I don't know any straight guy. And by the way, disclaimer, I don't know if Tom Sandoval's gay, and I sure as hell don't give a fuck. Let your gay flag fly, whatever. I'm good with it. All I'm saying is, if a guy takes longer to get ready than a chick, probably gay, or a future gay of America. And hey, the world needs more gay dudes because there's a lot of people that dress bad, and those gay guys, I'm sure, for the most part, could help a lot of people. So kudos to all the gays. But goddamn, Tom Schwartz is a douchebag. This guy, Ariana, like, you know, I wanted to feel for her, like, when he cheated on her and stuff. But also, do you not have eyes in your fucking head? Are you like the dumbest bitch in the universe that you can't see how overtly inappropriate that dude was with other chicks. Like, if you're a hoe and you're okay with your boyfriend being a hoe, then that's great. But if you're trying to pretend like you're in a monogamous relationship and your boyfriend's acting like a skis bag, probably not going to be your future husband. Just saying. And just cut him loose. What the fuck? So anyway, I watch this show and some of this other reality TV because it's what I call like bubblegum TV. It's so useless, kind of like gum is. Like, do I need to explain myself any clearer? Like, it has no real use. It's like fun. It tastes, it tastes good. It feels good to watch it. You turn your brain off, and it's just this monotonous, like, chewing effect, right? Like, you can totally turn your brain off and zone into Hump Island, which is what Reagan and I have been doing. And the shit is hilarious. I mean, listen, kudos to being a hoe, as I've said before. But you don't have to get on the air and also act like a dumb bitch. You know these chicks aren't dumb. And just embrace your hoe-ness. It's totally fine. But don't be a dumbass bitch at the same time. I mean, God, Hump Island USA, the directors or producers, must tell these chicks, dumb yourself down. Because this girl that's on there, her name's Kenzie, not that it really matters. Oh, come here. Anyway, my dog's in the room. My dogs love to watch Love Island, by the way. I don't know why. It's just, here you go, look. They love to watch Hump Island. I guess it's just because Reagan and I are being sedentary and they like to hang out with us. So, I digress. I'm sorry. Anyway, Kenzie's on this show. She went to the same high school as all three of my kids, but my two younger kids, I think. Not sure how well they knew her in high school. It's kind of like a friend of a friend of a friend situation. But I did do a little cyber stalking yesterday, and I won't name names. Reagan, help me cyber stalk this chick a little bit. And you scroll down, and like we scroll down to like her pre-boob job era. And I totally respect it. She's blossomed into a beautiful, sweet hoe. Hey, it's good. But, so she just such a crybaby. Like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, what I've told my kids from a very young age is that they need to be secure with who they are. Like, they need to know they're beautiful. They need to know they're smart. They need to know they're worthy. All this shit before they're ever in a relationship with, their partner. And hey, none of my kids are gay that I'm aware of, but if they were, I'd be fine with that also. What I'm saying is that I kind of feel like I gave them the confidence to be in relationships and not be completely heartbroken if their partner doesn't tell them how beautiful they are every day. Because I told them, if you want to know if you're beautiful or not, look in the fucking mirror. Like your dad and I made you. We're not going to make a bunch of fuggos. It's just not in the wheelhouse of things we do. Like, we stopped at 3 kids because we're like, damn, we put too much more beauty into the world. We're going to get some haters. And by the way, I do have a few haters now. And I love that shit. I don't know. I'm sick and twisted kind of way. But this chick, Kenzie, emotional girl, she says, I'm an emotional girl. And I don't even know I'm talking like that. She doesn't talk like that. And she also said, like, she grew up doing gymnastics or dancing or some bullshit. And she said, I'm a real flexible girl. I'm like, oh, God. Listen, skank, keep some of your tricks in your bag, like, for later. Like, you don't have to tell a guy on your first date or first meeting that you're a flexible girl. Like, so now he's not, like, wanting to get to know you as a person. He just can't wait to get you in the sack and see how far you can put your feet behind your ears. Like, he doesn't care about you anymore. You don't reveal those things maybe until like you're in a serious relationship and then he discovers on his own how flexible you are. Like, you don't have to state the fucking obvious. Keep that shit to yourself, bitch. Keep that shit to yourself. So, not about her specifically, but all these chicks on the show, I want to know what horse store they go to get their dresses. First of all, Hump Island is what I call it, Love Island, USA. Hump Island must tell them they all have to be like monochromatic colors, like they can't wear patterns. And, you know, so they're all always wearing like solid color stuff. It must be because the men on there are so stupid, like they can't focus on the female if she's wearing like a pattern outfit. I don't know what the fuck. But these chicks are wearing the cheapest, sluttiest outfits. Like, I really think they must be getting them off like Temu or one of those sites where it like looks real pretty in the picture. And then you get it delivered and it's like either 10 sizes too small, which they love apparently, or it's just like this cheap skank whore material. But they love it and they wear it, and congratulations to them on looking like sluts on Hump Island, USA. So, one thing I thought was funny, I think a lot of things are funny about that show. And by no means am I showing my maturity when I'm watching it, but fuck it. Who wants to watch like that bubblegum TV and like be an overthinker or be mature? Like, just embrace where you are. And by the way, why should we as men and women ever be ashamed of watching reality TV when there's so many people in the world that watch sports 24/7 on purpose? On purpose. Like, my husband listens to so much like, I don't know what podcast it is or if he's listening to sports, but he wears hoodies so he can put his phone in the hoodie pockets in the front and carry it around like it's his baby Joey. It's ridiculous. So, like, don't make fun of me for watching my bubblegum TV. It's just funny, hilarious stupidity, and I'm here for it. And like I said, I love a good hoe. Be a hoe. I think it's great. Not if you're married. Well, okay. I don't really know what the definition of hoe is, but like, I can call my girls hoe like in a funny way. Not that I think they're whores, but what was my point? Fuck. I don't really know that I have one. But anyway, so one of the chicks, Melanie on there, was like, I don't ever want to hear anyone saying, I'm a girl's girl. Bitch, you're stupid as hell, but that was a smart thing to say. Because if anybody says they're a girl's girl, then you automatically know they're a sleazy, skank whore, slut bag who's going to totally fuck your boyfriend. Like, anybody that says they're a girl's girl or hides behind that is really a closeted slut bag skank whore. And hey, you want to be that, fine. Just don't fuck somebody else's like boyfriend or whatever. But if you are a skank whore and you fuck somebody else's boyfriend, it's still the guy's fault. I mean, you can't help it if you're a whore, but he can help it if he's a cheating skis bag. So, oh my gosh, one thing I fucking hate about Hump Island, they carry around these white champagne glasses, like plastic champagne glasses, and they get their skanky $2.99 lip gloss all over it, and it's just gross. Like, Hump Island, like, now you have a budget to play Sabrina Carpenter music and all this other bullshit. Get something better than fucking $1.99 plastic ugly champagne glasses for your hoes. Like, it distracts me from the actual plot of Hump Island. Do better. Thank you very much. Hey, I got 2 words for you fuckers. Home Goods. There's tons of that dumb shit at Home Goods. You don't have to go to like Temu and order everything. It's bad enough you order all the goddamn dresses off Temu. So there's this one chick who her name's B, and I'm not going to even say her full name because I can't say it and it would be disrespectful, but it's pronounced, her full name's pronounced differently, so I'm just going to like literally cut her name short. But she is hilarious on this show, and she said, no sex is better than bad sex. Huh. Amen, sister. I've been fucking saying that since the beginning of time. If what we're doing is not worth a baby wipe, don't fucking bother me. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't waste my time. Let me stay clean a little bit longer from that shower I just took. God damn. So, although, you know, I can never imagine myself being on Hump Island, the one thing that really grosses me out, now, a lot of things about Hump Island grosses me out, and for some reason, it's kind of like a car accident. It just doesn't matter. I keep watching it. As you guys already know, something's wrong with my brain, but I still do enjoy watching it. The one thing I can't get my mind around is like one chick will go like down the line of kissing dudes, kissing dudes, kissing dudes. And this sounds like a few of my acquaintances / not so great friends in high school that would like make out with multiple guys in a night. Hey girl, feminism, all that bullshit, more power to you, but I just can't do it. Like, I could kiss 2 guys in the same week. I mean, that's not a really big deal, is it? But I could not do it, like, on the same day. Like, right next to the dude I just made out with 5 minutes earlier? No, that cannot happen. Hi, Bo. Come here. Hi. My doggies are in the room, up my ass, as per usual. So, they're on Hump Island, and I guess they get paid something, right? But then they also are only, and I guess it's like more like the celebrity they get from being on Hump Island, like the followers on Instagram and all that shit, than the actual payment. Because basically, they're like letting their vaginas out to split a half of $100,000. Hi. Get out of here. Half of $100,000 for being a hoe. Like I've said before, like, don't underestimate your pussy's value. Jesus, goddamn whores. Plus, then you make that $50,000, and if you have a CPA husband like I do, you're going to realize you only end up with 25 of that. And was that really worth acting like a skank for? I think not. But hey, if you want to be a skank, like I said before, be a skank. There's this dude on there. Okay. And it doesn't really matter. Okay, the ones that I don't know the names of are going to be what I call the irrelevants. They're irrelevant now. They're always going to be irrelevant because they're boring. If I, who can't pay attention to shit, have actually learned the names of some of these people, they're going to be like a hot ticket. So, this one dude on there, his name's Sincere, which I find hilarious. I mean, I think it's great. Hey, rock that name, motherfucker. It's awesome. So, he's like, in his, what do they call that, confessional or monologue or whatever, he said, I'm that kind of friend that'll wait for you to tie your shoe. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Okay, that's just standard manners. Don't pretend that that's anything special. It's not. You should fucking wait for your hoe to tie her shoe. Because you probably want to look at her ass from behind anyway. So don't pretend like you're doing that bitch a favor. Good grief. Okay. And then there's this guy on there who thinks he's attractive. And apparently somebody told him at some point he was attractive. This guy, Bryce, who thinks he is like a supermodel. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't trust anybody that introduces themselves as a model. Like, that's like me going up to you saying, hey guys, and I'll tell you what my name is. By the way, not only am I beautiful, I'm hilarious, and everyone I meet loves me. Okay, yes, that's true. But I mean, don't I sound like a little douchey for saying that out loud? I mean, it sounds pretty good to me, but you know what I'm saying. Not appropriate, maybe. And by the way, Bryce, or whatever your fucking random name is, wash your goddamn hair. I mean, serious, Hump Island doesn't give you shampoo? Get your shit together. I mean, seriously. I will say, I wish on Hump Island, and by the way, it's not actually called Hump Island, so don't Google that. It's called Love Island, USA. So they all say, hold on a second. Reagan, can you get these dogs out of here? All they're doing is chewing a bunch of ice. It's annoying. Men, even dogs are annoying. Anyway, so on that show, instead of like a swear jar, which I find to be hilarious, if I had to give money to a swear jar every time I cursed, we'd be poor. And these days I also don't have cash. What am I going to do? Venmo the swear jar? I don't know. Anyway, instead of the swear jar, they need to have an oh my God jar. These chicks say, oh my God, every time they see something, every time they wake up, every time they are happy, every time they're sad. It's just absurd. You know, men don't ever want women to be in the spotlight. And by men, I mean my dogs. They want to be the stars. One thing I was curious about Hump Island of all these other reality shows, what kind of medical tests do they have to go through to be allowed to be on those shows? Because you can't be busting up in there with a big herpes on your lip and then go make out with a bunch of other people. Like, they must, like, swab them in all sorts of inappropriate areas from, like, head to toe to make sure their skankiness is not infected. Or maybe they just put them on drip antibiotics the whole time. I don't know. But there's got to be some medical testing going on because the things they're doing, it's a little much. It's a little much for me, but like I said, I love that shit. I watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, just as a general practice, try not to say things that you think are profound that are actually dumb as shit. There's this one chick on there called, I think her name's Anaya, and she goes, oh my God, my heart is pumping. I can feel it. Yes, bitch. We can all feel our hearts pumping every day, all day long. It's called being alive. I mean, Jesus, I don't know. I mean, I'm torn. Should I watch this show? Should I not watch this show? Fuck it. I'm going to watch the show because I like it. Okay. There, you know, like I said, there are a couple things about the show that gross me out. Like this idea of two guys and a chick getting in the bed, or two chicks and a guy getting in the bed, and like you're making out with one, you're making out with another one. Hump Island, USA. Just so y'all know, that's called a porno. That's not something that my innocent eyes should be seeing. It's gross. It's gross. It's skeezy. It's nasty. I could really talk about Hump Island all day because it's hilarious. It's like a comedy. It's like a car accident. It's like bubblegum. It's all those things. It's hilarious. There is this one guy on there. His name is probably Gabriel, but he tries to sex it up by calling himself Gabrielle, kind of like that dude on Emily in Paris or whatever. And he is a slut bag whore. I mean, these dumb bitches in general, I'm talking to you. Open your eyes and look and see. If you meet some dude and he's like way too smooth, like with the lines and the bullshit, it's a facade. It's skis. And if you ever hear somebody telling you you're the most beautiful person they've ever seen in their whole lives, don't fall for that. And you don't need to fall for that, because I already fucking told you that every day when you wake up, you should be telling yourself, like, you're beautiful, you're smart, and all that bullshit. Like, you don't need some skeezy horse slut bag guy telling you how hot you are. You should look in the mirror and be like, fucking A, I know that shit. I mean, I even look at myself and say, you know, you're not bad looking for an old hoe. Like, you don't need to have confidence instilled in you by some guy that's going to stick his penis in another hole the next day. Gross. Just, like, enjoy the show for what it is. A bunch of hoes and sluts being hoes and sluts. Don't expect them to be anything less or anything more. You know, none of them seem highly educated, but maybe they are. And, you know, educated people can be hoes too, but, like, it's just a lot. But like I said, I'll still be watching tonight because I'm a shallow bitch. There's one girl, not girl, one dude that I think is the underdog on the show. Although, I don't know. I don't really pay attention enough to know, like, what the other girls are thinking on the show. But this dude's like, okay, he's got probably the lowest paying job or whatever, but he's like a nursing assistant. Okay, so guys, if you can be a nursing assistant, you're going to take good care of your spouse or your partner or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the fuck, because you're wiping random ass all day long. You're going to be good to somebody you actually know. So I'll leave it at that, I guess. I don't know that I'm going to talk about Hump Island every week because I don't think a lot of people want to hear about Hump Island that don't watch it. But if you haven't had a chance to watch Love Island USA, you probably should. By the way, they're not paying me jack shit for saying this, but they know it's a hoe and slut show, as do we, but we love it. And don't judge me because I like to watch that dumb shit, because I've always been this way. I'm always going to be this way. So on that note, y'all have a good day and don't get caught doing crazy shit. Bye.